Welcome to Raghava Creations. Maths is easy. Do subscribe our channel to get the updates about maths videos. Hello students, today we are going to learn about Standard 7 Mathematics Chapter 2 Measurements, which deals with pathways, and this is from Term 2 and Exercise 2.3. So let's move into the chapter to see what is the area, how to find the area of the pathways, both circular and rectangular. So when you hear the word pathways, you have seen walking through the pathway in a garden or in a park or around the swimming pool. So that is what we are going to find here, the area of the pathways. So here you have a circle. So in the circle, you can draw the circle with two radius, the inner radius and the outer radius. And here you have the width of the circular ring. So area of the pathway, circular and rectangular. To find the area of the pathway, subtract the area of the inner shape from the area of the outer shape. So whatever the shape may be, subtract the area of the inner shape from the area of the outer shape. So when we take the circular pathway, area of the outer circle minus area of the inner circle. Here we have taken the outer radius as capital R and inner radius as smaller r. So here that is pi r squared minus pi r squared. So since pi is common, you can take pi out and you will get r squared minus r squared. So pi into r squared minus r squared is the area of the circular pathway, where r and r are the radius of the outer and inner circles respectively. So if you take the rectangular path, again you have the area of the outer rectangle minus the area of the inner rectangle. So outer length and breadth are taken as capital L and capital B. Inner length and breadth are taken as small l and small b. So you get L into B minus L into B square units. Now coming to the width of the circular ring. So width is the distance between the two circular rings is the width of the circular ring, which is capital R minus smaller r. That is outer radius minus inner radius. So whereas when you take in a rectangle, you have width on either side. So it is width is equals to capital L minus small l divided by 2. Because here you can see the space, two widths are there. So it is divided by 2. Similarly, the outer breadth minus inner breadth divided by 2 will give you the width of the rectangular path. To know more formulas for circular path, as we know the width is given. If the width is given and if you want to find the outer radius, you have to add the width with the inner radius. And if outer radius is given and if you're asked to find the inner radius, you have to just subtract the width. When we take a rectangular pathway, we know that the width is outer length minus inner length by 2 or outer breadth minus inner breadth by 2. Similarly, if you want to find the outer length, you have to add twice the width with the smaller length. Okay. So similarly, the outer breadth is equals to inner breadth plus twice the width. And you have your inner length is the outer length minus twice the width, and inner breadth is equals to outer breadth minus twice the width. So using these formulas, let's do the following sums. So exercise 2.3, sum number 1. Find the area of the circular path whose outer radius is 32 centimeter and inner radius is 18 centimeter. So outer radius is given for you and inner radius is given for you. So let's find the area of the circular path whose formula is pi into r squared minus r squared. So pi into 32 squared minus 18 squared, pi into 1024 minus 324. Pi value is 22 by 7 into 700. When you subtract 1024 and 324, you get 700. 7 will cancel 700 100 times. So you get 2200 square centimeters. Sum number 2. There is a circular lawn of radius. A path of 7 meter width is laid around the lawn. What will be the area of the pathway? So radius of the inner circle is given for you and width of the path is given 7 meters. So it is laid around. So when it is laid around, you have to find the radius of the outer circle. So for the radius of the outer circle, you add. So when you add 7 with the inner circle radius, you get 35 meters as the radius of the outer circle. So let's find the area of the pathway, pi r squared minus r squared. So pi into 35 squared minus 28 squared gives you 1,386 square meters. A circular carpet whose radius is 106 centimeter is laid on a circular hall of radius 120 centimeter. Find the area of the hall uncovered by the carpet. So the radius of the hall is taken as the outer radius and the radius of the carpet is taken as the inner radius. Only then we can find the area of the hall uncovered by the carpet using the formula area of the pathway is pi into r squared minus r squared. So when you apply the given radius, you get 9,944 square centimeter, which is the uncovered land. Next, you have a school ground is the shape of a circle with radius 103 meters. 4 tracks, each of 3 meters wide, has to be constructed around the ground for the purpose of track events. Find the cost of constructing the track at the rate of 50 per square meter. So first, let's find what is the area of the tracks. So for that, radius of the ground is 103 meter. Width of one track is 3 meter. So here 4 tracks are laid. So width of 4 tracks is 12 meter. So to get the radius of the inner track, that is the inner circle, it is 103 minus 12, which gives you 91 meters. So now find the area of the tracks. Only then we can find the total cost required. So area of the tracks is pi r squared minus r squared. So you get 7,316.5 square centimeter. Now cost of constructing the track, 1 square meter is 50. So cost of constructing the tracks for 7,316.5 square centimeter is 50 into 7,316.5, which is 3,65,825. So next we'll move on to sum number 5. The figure shown is an aerial view of the pathway. Find the area of the pathway. So what is in pink color, we have to find the pathway. So the inner rectangle has dimensions of 70 meter and 40 meter. The outer rectangle has the dimensions of 80 meter and 50 meter. So let's find the length of the outer rectangle is given, breadth of the outer rectangle, length of the inner rectangle, and breadth of the inner rectangle is also given. So using that, let's find the area of the pathway. Area of the outer rectangle minus area of the inner rectangle. So 80 into 50 minus 70 into 40. 4,000 minus 2,800 is 1,200 square meters. A rectangular garden has dimensions 11 meter into 8 meter. A path of 2 meter wide has to be constructed along its sides. Find the area of the pathway. So width of the path is given as 2 meters. And here the length of the garden is taken as the outer rectangle dimension, which is 11 meter. And breadth of the outer rectangle is 8 meter. So length of the inner rectangle will be the length of the outer rectangle minus 2 times of the width. Here the width is 2 meters. So we subtract with minus 4, which is 2 times of the width. Then you get the inner length as 7 meter. Similarly, inner breadth will be 8 meters is the outer breadth minus 2 times of the width, which is 4, which gives you 4 meter. So area of the rectangular path is 11 into 8 minus 7 into 4. 88 minus 28 is 60 square meters. A picture is painted on the ceiling of a marriage hall whose length and breadth are 18 meters and 7 meters respectively. There is a border of 10 centimeter along each of its sides. Find the area of the border. So here the area of the border is given in centimeters and other dimensions are given in meters. So you have to convert this into meters. So 10 by 100. To convert centimeter to meter, you divide by 100. So you get 0.1 meter. So now the outer length and outer breadth is given. So find the inner length. Inner length is 18 meters. That is the outer length minus 2 times of the width. So width is 0.1. So twice will be 0.2. When you subtract, you get 17.8 meters. Similarly, the inner breadth will be 6.8 meter. Find the area of the rectangular pathway using the formula area of the outer rectangle minus area of the inner rectangle, which is 18 into 7 minus 17.8 into 6.8. So we get 126 minus 121.04, which is 4.96 square meters. A canal of width 1 meter is constructed along inside the field, which is 24 meter long and 15 meter wide. Find the area of the canal and the cost of constructing the canal at a rate of 12 per square meter. So the width of the path is 1 meter, outer length is 24, outer breadth is 15. So find the inner length and inner breadth. 24 minus 2 is the inner length and inner breadth is 15 minus 2. So area of the rectangular path is outer rectangle minus inner rectangle. So 24 into 15 minus 22 into 13, you get 360 minus 286, which is 74 square meter. Now this is the area of the canal. Now cost of constructing the canal, 1 square meter is 12. So for 74 square meter is rupees 888. Now let's move on to the objectives. The formula to find the area of the circular path is, yes, you all are right, pi r squared minus r squared square units. The formula to find the area of the rectangular path is area of the outer rectangle minus area of the inner rectangle, which is length into breadth minus length into breadth. The formula to find the width of the circular part is outer radius minus inner radius. And there we come to the end of this exercise. Thank you for watching. Do subscribe our channel, like and share with your friends. Hope this video was useful for you. Don't forget to subscribe, like and share. Thank you for watching. Raghava Creation, Maths is Easy.